Shalom, shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone that rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. There was in the gospel of broad, lifting up the standing of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is a quick lesson through the spirit titled, You Want to Divest Until You End Up in a Suitcase. Okay? You divest until you end up in somebody's suitcase, or you in 1,000 different pieces, which brings me to the mindset of the Levite concubine that basically was cut up in 12 parts and sent it to every tribe in Israel. And that's what you do, when you play harlotry and you play the whore, you end up in somebody else's bombshell, man. And when you look at the couple of stories that have been coming out recent, and this has been a common theme for the last couple of years, these divestors or so-called divestors, because one thing about Keisha, she wants to make Jake suffer because she feels that if she goes to another race, she's spiting her man, but really she's doing herself a disservice, because really Jake don't give a fuck. Like, you don't hear us complaining about black women dealing with white men. Black women dealing with white men, because we don't really we don't care. Honestly speaking, that's less of a headache for us. But I guess they feel like they're one-upping us because you got the passport bros, and Jake goes overseas and deal with different women and have success with it. But hold on, give me 1 second. Jake goes overseas and he has success. So therefore Keisha, she goes and divests and she deals with the Michael Myers prototype, and then she ends up on fire, or her head ends up at her mother's doorstep. Well, you know what? Hey, that's on you, man. And because for the simple fact you feel that you're doing yourself a service, hey, be at it, man. All right, have at it. We don't really give a shit. And give me 1 second, brothers. Salakia. 1 second. Give me 1 second, Salakia. Give me 1 second. All right, so, yep. So, as we seeing here, now, for one thing, now pay attention to their countenance. For one thing, they don't even look friendly. For one thing, this is the reason why we don't fuck with you black women. Okay, look at your face. Look at her face. Look at this chick on the way. Okay, for one thing, you got them eyelashes in. You got fake hair. It's short. Okay? Then you have this woman here, totally just unfriendly. You're just not friendly. You're not feminine. You're me mugging the camera. Look at this. Mysterious death, racially motivated. And this is the result of it, man. And then you end up in somebody's fucking trash can, and then, we supposed to come to your rescue? Just the hell no. The hell with these black women, man. This is why this shit is happening to them, because the Lord is judging them. Okay? Peep this. It says, search for Sade Robinson continues after dismembered body part found. It says trail of evidence leads to arrest after college student goes missing after first date body part found. Okay, so she was killed by a white boy, right? Now, let's pay attention to this dude. Matter of fact, let's look at his spirit. And then look at her and look at him. Like, this dude looks deranged. But this proves here that black woman, she has no fucking discernment. It's just like a dog with his head cut off, man. They have no discernment. The fact that she like, this is a white boy. I'm going to one-up a nigga. I'm going to put it on Facebook and Instagram. And I'm going to show my friends that I am doing better. But yet this man is probably a sock-sniffing, video game playing, ball-scratching, fucking vitamin D milk drinking Edomite, man. With guns and killing dead animals. And the crazy part about it is, she would get all the signs and she would see all the red flags. But she would still deal with him off the account because he's a fucking white boy. Like, ain't no way in hell you can tell me that you couldn't tell that this man doesn't have an evil spirit on him. Especially this dude, man, Michael Myers. Come on, bro. But you look at this demon on the left, she's no more deranged than him. And then you got the dumbass mama saying, somebody harmed my baby. Missing black teen found dismembered. Well, you know what? The hell with her. Because this is what happens when you deal with the enemy. Now you may say, well, hey, what about y'all? Y'all deal with white women. Look, we're men. We can do what the fuck we want to do. And men have discretion enough, or some men have enough discernment to know, okay, this is not a situation I need to be in. And overall, when Jake deals with heathen women, they're concubines, man. We can deal with heathen women, but you can't deal outside your race. And that's scripture. You know? So, I mean, I don't feel bad for it, because reality of it is this dude looks like that of a killer. Okay, matter of fact, let's get this. The scripture say that a man may be known by his countenance. Countenance known. Oops. Yep, Sirach 19. Sirach 19, damn. Yep, Sirach 19, and I'm gonna start at 29. It says, a man may be known by his look, and one that have understanding by his countenance when thou meetest him. Okay, so when you come across a guy like this is a red flag right there. Like, you don't want to be caught in the same vicinity with a guy like that, because, I mean, hey, he could shoot some shit up. He may blow something up. And when you look on the news, there's always guys like this that's mass shooting shit. But yet we get the blame. But see, this is what happens when you got chicks like this. Look at her face. She got that poked out mouth like she just knew that she was better than a nigga. You know, and all these women think they're better than us, man. Like one of you young Jakes, you try to holler at her, she probably would have gave you the 3rd degree. You would have had to have all types of, you would have had, it would have came with all types of, what do you call that? All types of conditions. You know, so you got to get her nail done. You got to get her feet done. You got to smoke weed with her. You know, you got to take her out, all this shit, man. But yet this white boy can come and say, hey, my beautiful black queen. And yet she's all over this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's usually how it works. Because the so-called black woman, she has total hate for Jake, man. Okay, and this is what happened to her. Now everybody's crying out, well, why aren't y'all protecting us? Well, why should we have to protect you? You're independent. You know, you're independent. Peep this. Didn't deserve to go like that. Another black girl was dismembered at the meeting with a romantic interest, leaving family devastated. Well, this is what happens when you don't teach your daughters to date wisely. And then you got black women online that's saying that, oh, well, y'all unalive black women. No, the so-called white man unalive black women. Okay, I mean, only time I know that Jake unalive black women is because she's running her mouth, she's committing adultery, or she's tried to harm him in some type of way. Jake just usually don't beat the shit out they women like that unless they just mentally deranged or they just got issues. But usually if Jake is beating a woman ass, it's because she's completely out of order. Like I saw a video earlier late last week, and this guy, he basically put 4 bullets in the chest of his ex-woman because she was committing adultery. See, shit like that. But when Tyler puts you down, Tyler do it because he has a sick fetish. Okay, Tyler puts you down unjustly, you see? But when it comes to Jake, it's usually a reason as to why Jake beat up his wife, because they can't deal with the disrespect, you know, but that's they never shed light on that, you know? So anyway, Milwaukee man charged with dismembering black woman after their date. And I'm assuming this is the first picture we looked at. Let me see if they're gonna show her face. Milwaukee man is charged in connection with dismembering black woman's death. College student Sade Robinson. Let's look her up. See what type of madness is this. Sade Robinson remains. And they still couldn't find this motherfucker, man. And look at this nigga. You know he's a simp. Yeah, her. Young lady right here. Not even a bad looking young lady. But yet, she deals with a lot of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, just straight niggas. But yet she dated a white boy and she ends up in the spirit world. I don't feel bad for her. And just point blank period. The more you black women getting ready to be unalive, because you know what? This is the Lord's judgment. The Lord is tired of your fucking bullshit, man. And we're tired of your bullshit. So if you want to go ahead and divest, go ahead. Be my guest. Divest all the hell you want. Just don't come crying to us when they find your head in the back of a fucking pickup truck, man. Or you cut up into 1,000 pieces and sent to every last one of your family members. Because a white boy here mail your ass first class to your mama and get off while y'all talking shit about Jake. So, the hell with you, man. Hey, more judgment until every last one of you that think like this. So anyway, let's get a couple precepts here. This wasn't gonna be a long lesson. What is this? Proverbs 3:31. And it reads, it says, envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways, meaning don't be dealing with them. Okay, a lot of them, like we showed the pictures of these women, a lot of them, they go on social media, they got these wigs, they got these eyelashes, they got the skin creamer, you know, and then they have these horrible attitudes to the point you can't even deal with them, you know, yet they're acting like something they're not, but yet they come to you like you're supposed to give them this princess treatment. Just do the test, brothers. Like this, bro. Like I can pay somebody to do this. I will pay a white boy to go and act like he wants to be romantically involved with Keisha, and I can go up and talk to the same woman. It's gonna be a total different conversation. I guarantee you, she's gonna hold me at a higher standard because she thinks she's better than me versus this white boy. He may have on some fucking Docker jeans and some cut up flip flops or something like that. You know what I'm saying? May have a mullet, fix his bang. She gonna give him the number and possibly give him the box the same day. But if I go up to her, I gotta be this nigga J. Cole. I gotta be Chris Brown. I gotta be Drake. I gotta be every light-skinned nigga in the music industry. And on top of that, I gotta act like I'm tough. Just so this bitch can deal, you know what I'm saying? Which I'm not gonna do all that, but that's just to show you how they treat us versus the other counterpart. Okay, but it says, envy thou not the oppression, choose none of his ways. And hey, this is what happens. You choose the ways of the so-called white man, then you end up in an untimely situation. All right, and honestly speaking, hey, that's your judgment. You know, hey, me personally, I don't feel no type of way about cases like that where everybody is, oh my God. Hey, that's your choice. You chose that, then that's your judgment. Because that's really the hatred of Yahweh Shemi Hawashai for you, because he's basically told you, and he's showing you that this serpent, he never was with you. Okay, you was a tool used to divest from your men to further destroy our nation. Okay, this is the book of Jeremiah 4, and I'm going to start at verses 30, and this is in the New Living Testament. And I'll read the King James Version too. But it says, what are you doing? You have been plundered. It says, why do you dress up in beautiful clothing and put on gold jewelry? Why do you brighten your eyes with mascara? Anybody know what mascara is? It's basically like the eyeliner. I remember when I was a kid, I used to see my mother putting that shit on, and I always wondered why she was doing that. I know now. But it says here, why do you brighten your eyes with mascara? And your primping will do you no good. And the allies who were your lovers despise you and seek to kill you. So this man is really taking away he's basically giving you the bill of divorce, Eve. Okay, the so-called white man, Esau, the serpent, he's basically handing you your walking papers. And you ain't dealing with that too well. So you're going to try to come back over here to us, and we don't want you. It says, despise you and seek to kill you. And I hear a cry like that of a woman in labor and groans of a woman giving birth of her first child. Okay, it says, it is beautiful Jerusalem, which this is talking about all Israel. But you can compare this to the woman grasping for our breath and crying out, help, I'm being murdered. Okay, but ain't nobody going to come and help you, because that ain't the will of the Heavenly Father. You got to get your judgment just like us. Because don't get it twisted. Jake is messed up too. Our men are trash, bro. I mean, our men are less than nothing at this point, but because they've been raised and brought up by you. You know, and the men that's raising these other men, they've been raised by single mothers. Okay, they wasn't brought up in a proper family dynamic or family etiquette, which taught the man to be strong and stand 10 toes down for what he believed in. But instead, the mother told you to budge. You know what I'm saying? She told you to get weak. She told you to bow down, bow your neck, allow them to walk over you, and make sure you treat your woman like she's the best thing in the world, no matter how wicked she is. That's horrible advice to a man of color. You know what I'm saying? And it don't work. As we can see, the hood is full of single parenting. You know, no fathers around, and the mothers are barely there to raise them because they doing God knows what. But it says, and when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? It says, though thou clothe thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold, though thou rentest thy face with paintings, in vain should thou make thyself fair. Yeah, because, I mean, like I said, you go back to this picture, this is vanity here. I mean, this is Sandra Bland. I mean, you know, not her, but look at him. Look at the attitude, man. 21 or 21-year-old woman found dead at the riverboat cruise. I mean, look at the spirit, bro. Just totally just not feminine at all. And some of them are smiling, but even then, it's just like, There's no feminine energy coming from these women. Definitely not her. Look at her. Look at her spirit. She's extremely proud. She's extremely arrogant. And look at this guy. He looks deranged. How the hell did she not see that coming? But I guess she was so fascinated on getting one up over Jake to make a nigga jealous, quote unquote. Hey, the spirit of the Lord turned against her, man. And that's going to be the result for all you that go that route. You know? So it is what it is. But it says, Deckest thy rendest thy face with painting, in vain should thou make thyself fair, and thy lovers will despise thee, and they will seek thy life. It says, For I have heard the voice as a woman in travail, and anguish as of her that bringeth forth our first child. The voice of the daughter of Zion that bewaileth herself, that spreadeth her hands, saying, Woe is me now, for my soul is really weary because of murderers. Yeah. And Esau is coming to collect. Okay, that bargaining package that he made with you, Esau is coming to collect on that. Okay, like they say, the devil got a price and you sold out to the devil, so he's coming to collect on you women. All right, and like I said, Jake ain't gonna help you. Men, it's to the point now that when you look at certain regards, women to get into a fight with men don't even help them no more. Because they realizing like, look, I better not get involved with this because that can be a murder case. You know, like usually men go out their wits and sit for women and try to beat up the other guys that's fighting a woman. Now bitches, they just let women get their ass whooped because they seeing it. You know, like the brick lady, like when she lied and said the dude hit in the head with the brick. But men have come out and said that she was antagonizing men, even though it was like she was scamming niggas. But even then, doing that, men said that they saw her antagonizing men, putting her hand in men's face, and then, you know, allegedly the brick came and smacked upside the head. She got the Debo treatment, but, you know, she was scheming niggas, of course. But the reality of it is they see this wicked and illicit behavior, and men are like, you know what, I ain't even dealing with that. You know, like me personally, like if I see a couple fighting in the street, that's their business, man. You know, ain't got nothing to do with me. Like Tupac said in the Poetic Justice, Janet, like, you ain't gonna do nothing? He said, hell nah. Shit, that's their business. And he was absolutely right. But what did she do? She went in there and got involved, and she drug him into a situation which cost him his best friend. You know what I'm saying? Because Chicago and Tupac, they were like best friends in a movie, but they started to divide apart because them damn women. You know, they were homeboys, but yet them two bitches, the Janet Jackson and the other lady, you know, it was a lot of contention going, and then he had to beat up his best friend all because he got soft for some bitch he didn't even know that was giving him the cold shoulder at first. You see? And like we said, you know, women, they say they want drug dealers. You know, one chick said, I want a drug dealer, I want a dreadhead nigga that's a criminal. Okay, well, you can have that. Keep that same energy when you are met with a real thug and a real criminal, Esau. Because Esau is a real thug, okay? Jake ain't got nothing on these Edomites when they turn up and murder rate, man. Okay, when Esau taps into that devil gene, he will take your life. And he won't think nothing about it. All right. Last precept, it says, Rejoice not against me, O my enemy, when I fall. I should arise, and when I sit in darkness, the Lord should be a light unto me. And the light is this truth. It says, But I will bear the indignation of Yahweh because I have sinned against him, because we fucked up. Okay, listening to you, we fucked up, and we didn't play our part well. But now we're coming back into the law, standards, and commandments, and coming back into Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai. The Lord is taking us away from this, and we're seeing the evil. Like the scriptures say, a prudent man foreseeth evil far off. You see? So it says, And I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness, which is this truth. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, Where is Yahweh thy power? It says, My eyes should behold her. Now she should be trodden down as the mire of the streets, man. And it's starting. Okay, and this is just the beginning for you women. Like, a lot of you are being unallied because you want to be divested so bad to spite Jake, to the point, shit, hey, here you go. Because this fucking chick, man, she don't look like she date white boys. Like, she looked like she just did this shit because it was something to do. She probably was dealing with another man on the side, Jake, you know, probably young Jake. You know what I'm saying? Young Jake that probably didn't have enough money. You know, he probably was trying to live a rap life and be a Pooh Shiesty type nigga. And, you know, they probably got into it, and she probably blocked his ass for 2-3 weeks and went out there and sucked and fucked a couple of dudes and met a white boy, and the Lord basically unallied the ass, man. But they ain't gonna tell you that. Her mother gonna scream, oh, my baby was a good baby, but she ain't gonna tell you all of the skeletons her daughter got in her closet. And this is the thing. This is why I say y'all don't fucking take accountability for shit. You know, the whole world got to end when somebody unalive y'all, but yet out of all the death y'all brought in the world, nah, bro, we ain't going for that. We ain't going for that shit, man. All right. This is the book of Sirach 25 and 19. All wickedness is little, but to the wickedness of a woman, let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. The sinner. And she was wicked. You can tell by accounting she's wicked. And it says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. So, hey, let these divestors find out. You know what I'm saying? Today in somebody's suitcase. But anyway, with that, all praises and glory and honor is due to you. How about Shimi Hawashai? Lord's will you will edify to the next lesson.